right, so we are gonna start this guy. You have the completed one in your packet, and I'm gonna do some pausing as I go here and kind of build it as we see fit. So there's some directions at the top. It says first, find the middle of each leg. So I have my template down here, and I have already done that. So you're gonna measure yours, find the middle of each leg, and then it says second, create the inner triangle. So we're going to do that next here. And then we're just going to kind of pause and do some things as we go. Let me get a pencil. Actually, I think I'm going to do that in pen. Okay. So all right, now from there, your tick marks. So it says first, find the middle of each leg, did that. Second, create the inner triangle. Third, make quarter or eighth of an inch tick marks, and then do each triangle. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to put eighth of an inch tick marks on all 4 triangles, and I'm going to come back. So I'll be back in a little bit. We'll see how long this takes me. All right, so there it is all ticked out. And then and so that took me 7 minutes, guys, to put eighth inch tick marks on. And this is an isosceles triangle, so it's not exactly even. So I've got like 26 tick marks here, 30 on all of my angled sides. I have 26 here and I have 27 here. So I'm going to have to be a little bit careful and figure out what I want to do. Now, in this shape that we have here, you guys have some artistic license, I guess. What I did with this one, and I think I'm going to do with the next one, is something similar to this. I webbed it. So wherever there's an angle, you're going to pick your angle and then go 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 3 to 3, 4 to 4, blah, 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 blah. And then I buried the next curve behind the first. And then I buried that one behind there. And you can see it created some neat things. Now, I'm going to do mine in color, so you'll see that at the end. And I don't like how like this one's on top, but this one isn't on top, and this one isn't on top. So I think I'm going to change that when I do mine. So you can kind of figure out how the order of them that you want them to be done in. And then you can do this. So webbing overlapped. You can also do webbing not overlapped. So where you wouldn't overlap, like this is buried underneath, but you could just leave it drawn on top of here and leave it drawn on top of here and see what that looks like. Or you could spiral all of these and see what those look like if you do all 4 triangles spiraled, or you could do a combination of that. I don't know how that would look. I think that would look weird, but I don't know. Somebody could do it and see. All right, so you have some freedom there. So I'm going to start with one and one color, and then I'll do little pieces parts and keep checking back in and kind of let you know how it's going. All right, pause. All right, so here is one color done. So I did my 3 main corners of my first triangle, and I think I am going to do the buried thing. So I'll actually start one in case some of you need to see that, and then I'm going to pause it and I'll go finish it somewhere else. So what I'm going to do is I am going to connect, in this case, the right hand side. I'm going to do this angle. Okay. And to do that, if you have an angle, you're going to take here's my angle right here. So I'm going to take the farthest tick mark from the angle to the closest tick mark of the angle. And I'm just not going to go over any lines I already have, right? So I'm going to go furthest tick mark of the angle to the closest tick mark, and I'm going to stop when I get to any of the black ink that I have on the paper. Now that's going to take me a little bit before that actually happens, and you have to keep lining up the tick marks even when you get a little further in there. So 3 to 3, stop at the black ink. 4 to 4, stop at the black ink. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 5, So these get a little bit dicey. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's a 6. Stop at the black ink. 7 to 7. 8 to 8. Stop at the black ink. I kind of mutter when I do these. I don't know if you can hear me when I'm like under my breath. And this is not spiraling, because what's actually going to happen is I'm going to hide a web in between, or kind of underneath here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'm on 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, crud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. Okay. That's where I thought I was. I just wasn't positive. My pen sometimes, I did my tick marks in pencil, so sometimes they don't write all the way on there, so you got to be careful a little bit with that. 15. So you can see how you're just kind of angling this a little bit. Okay, and that's how you hide the one curve behind the other one. So I'm going to do a blue one for this triangle, and this triangle, and then I'll come back and unpause and show you how it looks. All right, so here's the next checkpoint. I'm already kind of regretting one of my choices. I like that I put the blue in both of these, but I feel like I should have made these opposite diagonals of each other, and this blue should have gone over there. Oh well. All right, I'm going to add my third color, and I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, so here's only 2 of my pink ones done. I need to go home. It's 4 o'clock. So these 2 would also have to get filled in right here, but I'm leaving. So you get the idea. Also, after doing this, I forgot how hard it is to overlap the third one. So I don't recommend this method if you listen to this entire video. I mean, it's not that long. It's only 9 minutes, but I would probably go over the top with each of them. And if you do that, use the same color. It doesn't look real good if you overlap with different, or go on top of it with different colors. So use the same color, go on top, or spiral all 4 of them. That would not take nearly as long. Okay? Hope this comes out okay. I'll talk to you later. Bye.